they might have a really good accuracy, 80-85%, and then you can train an AI model to 92-93% accuracy in 3 or 4 months. That's a huge jump, right, for us as a species. I think that's much more important as a conversation. Is not necessarily is AI going to be a great tool, 'cause it's not going anywhere. Is how do you secure the data? How do you scrub the PII out of it?
Because I know that, other large language model providers, I'm sure, have done similar, but I know OpenAI, owners of ChatGPT, got into some hot water because they basically, what it seemed like was they were basically ignoring copyright law completely, and they just went, "Oh look, the internet's got loads of internet and information on it. Let's just take that, thank you." And I don't believe that could be undone now. We're kind of in the we're in the Wild West in that respect, as in like ChatGPT knows everything and they will know everything forever.
And again, there's only so much data in the world, right? So forget kind of some of the data that people think is proprietary for their organization, right? Where they might have taken 4 or 5 pieces of information and done something cool with it to produce another metric. The actual data, there's a finite amount, right? OpenAI found that out really quickly. You can still download pretty much the entire website scraping, and you can pay to download that online, right? There's several companies that offer that as a service. Anthropic will have done it. Google will have done it. Apple would have, all these organizations, if it's not just specific to OpenAI, every single company has done it. And I think at that point, there has to be a kind of really important question being asked is, how are you protecting your information? Not just from a copyright standpoint, but even from, we were talking about this the other day. So M&S, their hack, right, which was social engineering. Well, how secure is me sending a 6-digit passcode to your phone? The phone is not linked to your identity. It's not linked to anything other than you've told me that's your phone number. And yet this 6-digit code magically makes it secure. I think that's a big issue. And if I can now use an AI, and it doesn't have to be OpenAI, right? The safety protocols are there, but you can use any of the open source versions like LLaMA, whatever it might be, run it locally on your own machine. There's loads of tools out there like AnythingLLM that will allow you to do it. Well, I can now connect that online, and I can say, right, go and find the maiden name for Carlton's mum, right, and give it access to Facebook, give it access to LinkedIn. What we were saying before about kind of marketing, whoever makes the most noise, whoever's connected to the most people, well, you don't know who half those connections are on LinkedIn. So now if I can connect into you through all of these fake accounts that are being kind of managed and hosted in really not very nice environments, then suddenly your maiden name of your mum is not a security kind of
question.
It's actually a security risk, right?